Okay, David. Introduce us again. Go.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm David. I'm here with Doobie and special guest Nina
Yeah.
or Dina,
Welcome.
Well,
Dina,
Nina's not
whatever.
in this one. She's just sitting
Oh,
there. She's not
oh,
actually
with
in
your
it.
hosts,
oh, sorry.
Doobie and
Yeah.
Dave.
So,
Should have prepared longer. So it's just Will and I, or Doobie and I. Will and I.
way to use my actual name. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
well, I'm not using mine, so
Is our channel Will and David? No, it's not.
You're gonna have to start over for sure.
no, it's too late. We can't start over.
No. Did you... Have you ever come up with a good internet name?
No.
No. So are you in this podcast or not?
No.
So you're not in
I thought
it.
you were gonna start it
But,
over.
like, you were talking earlier, so I felt like you were in it.
Well, she's in it right now because she keepes talking.
Right. So everything
So-
that you can be not in it, but just know that when you say things, it's gonna be in it. So understand that that's
Yeah.
how this works.
Come on, have some professionalism.
Yeah. Moving on. How's your sunburn doing, David?
My shoulders are like pretty red. Like
Really?
they got burned pretty good.
Yeah.
But
I
like
feel.
at my other places are like, there's sunburn, but it's not like a bad sunburn or anything.
Uh-huh.
The tops of my feet are sunburned.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
You should have
Yeah,
worn
and
your
all
socks
standing.
all. It's like
Uh-huh.
in the water all the time.
Yeah, just like that dude at Turner Creek, Turner Falls.
Yeah, that Mexican guy. Yeah, I'm pretty burned
Mhm.
like on my shoulders, I'd say, and like my back, and like kind
Yeah.
of the tops of my arms a little bit, and my
Interesting.
belly a little bit too.
I got a bit on my chest, just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Nina is burned so many places, and it really is something to behold.
Is she? Does she look like a tomato? I mean, like
Yeah.
she was the one who said, "No, I don't. I want to be able to get a tan."
It's true. Like she
You
is,
know, so-
she is pink, like in so many places.
Wow.
She described
No.
earlier last night that she went up to like go to the bathroom, then she came back and she got into bed. She was just stinging all over.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yikes. Okay, I'm not burned that bad.
yeah. But thank God she
But,
didn't
like, I
like
feel
wake
like-
me up and like, hey, deal with this.
I feel like I'm gonna have a nice tan.
Yeah, for sure. Once
Yeah,
all your
but I
dead
wasn't-
skin flakes off.
I wasn't able to sleep on like my left, on my left side
Mm-hmm.
last night. Only on my back and on my right.
Uh huh. Yeah,
It's
it was-
too bad.
The worst sunburn of my life was like went to Destin, Florida, and it was one of those days where it was just overcast clouds, where
Mhm.
it psychologically prepares you to not wear sunscreen. Like, oh, the sun's not out, but there's still like shit tons of UV rays that happen on those days, if not
Yeah.
more. Dude, I got fried on my front, my shoulders, like the whole back of my neck was gone. The whole back of me was destroyed. Both my arms, like
That
I
would-
could not sleep. There was no position where I found comfort.
That would be the worst.
I
Like,
woke
that's-
And like blood was
That's
soaked
bad.
through the mattress.
Oh my
It
god.
was terrible. We had to go
Like
outside
burning
and
the-
like run the car over it to get all my blood out from sunburn
Wow.
sores.
That's pretty crazy.
It was.
I've never been that sunburned.
Never again, dude.
You had to
It
go
was
to like
bad.
the hospital and get like 2 gallons of blood pumped back into you.
Yeah, I depleted Florida's like blood supply because I got sunburned so bad. I was
Because of your
bleeding out.
sunburn.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't have it for the crucial surgeries they needed.
No, they used it from a sunburn just because I didn't put on enough sunscreen. Maybe I
Yeah.
also thought that someone that's not on the podcast bought the kids' version of the sunscreen. I wonder if that played any factor.
I
That
mean,
it wasn't the adult. We're all adults here. We're not children.
yeah, but like,
Maybe it was
what
formulated
differentiates? Yeah, but what does kid sunscreen do differently than adult sunscreen?
It probably doesn't have. Like kids' shampoo is tearless. It doesn't. If you get in your eyes, it doesn't produce tears because it doesn't
Doesn't
sting.
burn.
That means
Yeah.
it probably doesn't do a good job. They have to remove those chemicals.
Yeah.
That's probably what the kids' version of the sunscreen.
To be fair, though, like on the parts of me that you sprayed good, like my back, and
Yeah.
like parts like no sunburn.
Uh-huh.
Those parts are fine.
Yeah.
The parts that didn't
Mhm.
really get a good coat and good helping.
Yeah. That's because I positioned it like half an inch away from your skin.
Yes, that's true.
Sprayed it. Fucking
It's a
point
thick
blank.
layer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just really the best thing is that someone who's not on the podcast right now fucked it up for the both of us for sure, and fucked it
Yeah.
up for herself.
Really messed up
Knowingly that
herself,
she was
probably. She's probably the
I
worst
don't have to
sunburn. I haven't
reapply.
seen her.
Don't apply it to me. Do not apply sunscreen to me.
I'm gonna get tan, hello?
Oh, I'm burned to hell. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Wow.
Oh, you can't say anything because you're not in the podcast. Oh, okay. She's frowning at me.
Oh. Well, if only she was smarter, she wouldn't be in this scenario.
It's true. It's very true. If only
yeah,
she knew what sunscreen, like, the purpose of it was and, like, how to correctly apply it and
true.
whatnot. Yeah.
True.
Only if.
If only.
If only there was a way to, like, where you literally hit a button and you kind of move your arm and then you'll be safe from the sun. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we were out there for like 5 hours. You know, it's a long time.
Uh-huh.
Like, my parts of my sunscreen probably wore off and needed an extra spray.
Oh, yeah. I think that was really the base of the problem is we didn't reapply when we got back into the water like the second time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Poppy even has, for context, you know, for the listeners out there, Poppy is a small dog. She got maybe a little sunburn, like, on the nose, like right above the wet part of her nose, where her hair was kind of thin. It's a little pink in there. But someone, again, didn't apply sunscreen.
Yeah, if only somebody was like, oh, maybe my dog will, like, not like the heat and the sun.
Exactly.
Let me just carry her out into the beaver-infested water.
Yeah. Those beavers were out to fight, dude. We were driving, someone who isn't on the podcast and I were driving to Walmart today, and there was, like, we drove past what looked like a big badger. It was like the size of, like, a football, maybe.
Huh.
And I immediately thought it was a beaver.
Yeah, that's what I would probably think if I saw something like that.
Yeah.
Like beaver down the road.
Uh-huh. It was probably afflicted with, like, rabies or something, or, like...
like Lyme disease.
Yeah, from ticks.
Yeah.
Lyme disease, yeah. Or, like, it got, it was just dead on the road, and we passed it, and I go, Beaver! That's the whole story right there.
That's
it really
that's
dead
a good
ended.
story. Yeah. Where do we go from here?
Also on that drive to Walmart, I visited with, again, that person who's not on the podcast right now, about our shithole conversation, about how we are revisiting that conversation.
On the way back from Turner Falls?
Yeah. Would you like to summarize that for the audience?
Yeah, so essentially what that sort of like attraction is sort of like the world's biggest ball of twine or world's largest man-eating chicken or something like that. It's the world's biggest shithole, and what that means is that it's a giant pit dug into the ground that people go and they poop in. Everybody poops in it. They've been pooping in it since like the mid-1800s. And so we formulated that would be a really, really good roadside attraction for those long road trips.
Exactly. You can get everything from shirts that say, I shat in the shithole, I took a picture with the shithole, ask me about how I shat in the shithole.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff.
I bungee jumped into the shithole.
Uh-huh. I took the shithole express into the shithole. The joke was that like you know like the fun log rides that you have at Disney World where it's like fun little creatures and little animatronic animals and characters that are like, look at all the gold. It walks you through a short little story about an evil character who like steals the carrots or something in the animatronics little collection, the little community bin. It's like, oh, we gotta fight the guy to get it back, and oh no, something went wrong with the mine cart, and there you go careening down the log ride. Well, for this, it's for the shithole. So you first go through an animatronic.
It's a different kind of log. Yeah.
Yeah, our logs are more like pickle formed and brown.
Yeah. Kind of rough and like. Yeah, not smooth.
We recycled the next in the county over. There was the like world's largest pickle where they had a pickle ride. So we borrowed their attraction, their roller coaster parts,
Yeah.
and just painted them brown. and it's the Shithole Express now. And so
Yeah.
you're on this log ride, and you see these characters having fun and being funny, and then you hear a character go, "Oh no, the shithole! You're heading towards the shithole!
Oh no!
Oh no!" And then you go down the water. The water's all artificially colored brown for obvious reasons.
Crucial. Yeah.
And you're falling. It takes you a fun picture, and right before you actually enter the shit-laden shithole, it scoops you right into a tunnel down, and it sprays you with a shit mist. It's not actual shit. It's colored and scented to smell like actual shit, just like the 4D rides at Disney World. You can go and take pictures with our neighborhood. It's sort of like Mickey Mouse, except this is Shitty Mouse. It's sort of like a Mickey Mouse character, only it looks like it did a lot of crack cocaine.
Poop. Yeah.
Yeah. And
you also see pictures of celebrities that have visited the hole, and like encased in some glass will be their poop that they did.
Yeah,
It had to be manually extracted from the hole.
At the shithole.
To be put in the display case.
There are workers down there that are notified whenever, like, Kim Kardashian comes to shit in the shithole where she is to get the shit. These people are
catch
paid.
in the bucket.
Yeah. And these people are paid. All of the people who work at the shithole place, whatever this is called, the shithole fairgrounds, they're paid less than minimum wage, so they work on tips, and so they have to give really good service to the patrons.
Okay.
Right, and so the people down in the shithole only get paid like $4 an hour, and they work off tips. I just thought that was funny for a second. Kind of a small tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are some other things about the shithole? It was like you can walk down to the base of the shithole and look through like a glass container about the level of the shit.
As it piles up in the hole. There's like a glass sort of walkway, like at the Grand Canyon, you like walk out on top of the hole.
Yeah, because like at those places, like at the Grand Canyon, it's not only the sort of psychological, like if this glass breaks, I fall and break my bones. In this case, not only would you fall and break your bones, but you would break your bones in massive piles of shit. Which would really attract thrill seekers from around the world, I think.
Yeah, and if you fall in, you'd have to just be left there to be consumed by the pit.
Once you fall down there, or your bungee cord breaks or something like that, a person with a megaphone comes on and goes, "You cannot be retrieved. Pray to your God now. There is no way we can retrieve you." Even though they clearly could. They reconstructed the Shithole Express. It's like they could get tools down there, but no.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth the human life.
No, it's not. It's not worth the risk of like losing big machinery to the shithole. It's like you fall down there, and within the shithole, there's like dinosaur skeletons, like encased in like La Brea tar pits.
Yeah,
you fall amongst the dinosaur skeletons.
It's like a fossil or bug like that's in like amber, but instead of amber, it's just poop.
Yeah, it's shit.
It's been fossilized in poop.
So where is this shithole? Is this man-made, or is this sort of a natural shithole that's been like expanded?
I feel like at first, whenever Dr. Shithole founded the hole, I feel like it must have been a little pit area, but it was probably greatly expanded by him and his surrounding community back during the Civil War.
They knew that like there was a lot of money in this. They could really sell this to the community members. Some communities have natural springs where you can drink the water. Some people have the world's biggest silo of corn. This community had the shithole. And there's the shithole gift shop, there's sort of a history walkthrough where you can see like the first shit ever taken in the shithole. You can see like during the Civil War, the shithole was used, the area surrounding the shithole was used as like an infirmary area. For World War II, it housed crucial munitions. They put the munitions in the shithole because the shithole provided a perfect like shielded it from the rain and the smell, like diverted all the animals away so they didn't like fuck up the, walks you through all of that. I think we can make a fucking killing. All we need to do is find a hole
Yeah.
make big. Someone's gonna start shitting in it.
Somebody, somewhere. We need to, like, attract the wildlife to come and help us out with the start.
Oh,
Maybe some beavers.
oh, yes.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of beavers. Do they shit? Have you ever seen a beaver shit?
I've never seen a beaver, I don't think.